Chigs, you know what to do. We got him.
Everything up there. Whatever you say, cheers. Go.
So looks like Joe Budden and DJ Akademiks is back again with another podcast episode. This time it will be on Akademiks Off the Record podcast. If you guys don't want any spoilers, if you want to wait for the podcast episode to drop, please click away from this video. I will not be offended. Just hit the like button for me. Looks like Joe and Ak are going to address everything. Hopefully they do address the Charleston White situation with the show being canceled. If Akademiks does not address it on stream tonight before the episode drops. I'm going to play the clip for you guys shortly, but one thing I do have to say is, am I the only one that's kind of tired of Akademiks and Joe talking about complex and everyday struggle every time they get together to do a podcast? We've heard the same story about 1,000,000 times over and over. They get on the podcast and talk about how much money each other have made since everyday struggle. And then they have the creator talk, the complex talk, what went wrong. I love seeing these guys together, but I would like to see them not talk about complex anymore or everyday struggle. I think some fans are also getting tired of it as well. But here's a clip to what you guys think about this, man. Push comments below, subscribe to my channel, like this video. See you guys later.
No, you're not. Yo, Joe, you switched up on that.
That's not true. That's not true.
We can start off with him on live. I don't care.
That is not true.
Give him a little preview of the content.
Yeah, just a little bit. Because I was mad. I was in a rush. I was so in a rush last time I was here. I couldn't
The
get
LV
them
glasses? Boy, you look good, man.
I had to put my hater blockers on.
Hater
blockers for these. Oh, yeah. You have a big...
Joe, who's the stylist?
You have a big platform. What do you say? Who's my stylist?
Who's the stylist?
I don't have a stylist anymore.
Oh, you doing that young thug shit, but like, I don't need no stylist shit.
Well, let me not say that. I have people in that profession that help me if I have a question, right? But I don't have a stylist like on retainer anymore.
They just invited me to a fashion show at Neiman Marcus. I felt a little like, I'm giving y'all too much money. They're like, yo, exclusive fashion show. This is only for the top VIP people. I'm like, whoa.
They be inviting me to fucking Fashion Week and shit now.
Really?
Yeah, like I have friends in the fashion space that like do it in the fashion space. Like, so like, yo, Joe, fly.
But Joe, what happened to the like? We were just in some sweats.
These are sweats.
Yeah, but like this is like different type of sweats.
And
like
that's still the plan.
You got Louis V on. Hold on. This is what I had to be very transparent with my audience to make the switch, and I had to tell them why I was doing.
Somebody been in this seat since I've been here last. What the fuck is going on here?
Guys trying to find his rhythm back up in this.
Nah, this is Mike. I want to move this thing closer to me.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I want these people got to hear me. I might talk some shit today. Today I might talk some shit.
I want you to talk.
Last time I was here, I was
been mad out.
I was a little laid. I was laid back last time I was here. No, this is fine. Yeah, this is perfect. Thank you so much. That's my man right there.
Hey, so you know what I was thinking, right?
Say hi to the people, man.
Oh, what's good with y'all, man? Yo, Big Ack in the building. Stop playing. You feel me? You know, Big Ack, Big Joe.
This is my man. This is the only guy that can get to see me in this closer proximity this amount of times in a week.
No, of course, I love it. By the way, I want to come to your part and just fire some shit up. It's a lot to talk about.
You firing it up. Since I left, I look at my phone, I'll be like, look, just that fast, he fired it up. He fires it up, boy.
Joe, I'm wondering how you do it, because I know how I do it. I went from being the guy that everyone wanted to root for, that Soulja Boy term that was in my mama's basement with like an Xbox streaming, to now people see a little bit of, wealth and opulence. And I've always been wary of, I don't want to lose my connection with the people, because the people ain't these celebrities, rich people that we see. You have to be them. You, coming from, obviously, you've been through the entertainment business, rapper and all that, but...
I'm a dinosaur to these niggas.
Yeah, but I know this still feels new to you in the sense of it's new frontier.
Well, I'm in a different space today. I was in a strip club last night with all the gang members, right? And I still felt like I was the old, isolated... What, go to strip club?
Well, security though, right?
No.
You don't have security?
In New York? I don't need security.
That's exactly where
Shit.
Joe, they can see you get money.
Are you crazy? I don't need security in New York.
Yo, Joe, let me tell you this.
I'm from New York.
Man, stop with that shit, man. You sounded like you. Hey, yo, I drove my Lambo to this spot where we work at. One time.
See, listen to that. This
but
guy.
you know what I'm saying?
Hold up, man. Yo, round of applause for fucking Ack, yo. These niggas.
No, hold
'cause
on.
These niggas used to play with Big Ack. Look
Yo.
at Big Ack on these niggas,
No,
yo.
I drove
He
my-
got his chain, jewelry. Look,
Wait,
come
hold on.
on.
I drove my Lambo here one time, and a random nigga came in with a guest. He's like, yo, I be in Jersey City. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I seen it, and he named the color of my Lambo. So I seen it out here. I said, oh shit, that was me. And I was like, I never drove it again. I'm like, damn.
See, listen to that.
I stick out like a sore thumb.
yellow Lamborghini. And then he says, I stick out like a sore thumb. You are crazy.
So that's I've told
I
you.
love, like, your evolution, though. Like, yellow Lambo sticking out, sore thumb, like,
got
from
the
Complex.
Maybach.
I'm saying.
I've never seen it.
R. Not your. R. Evolution. I
When am I
love
gonna
that.
see the car? I just want to be in the back.
I don't drive.
See, that's rich. I might have. Listen. There's you know they always explain the difference between rich and wealthy. Like
Yeah.
I'm the dude who like, yo, yeah, I got the Maybach, but I'm driving it myself. No driver. You know what I mean? You're the guy who says, yeah, my driver drives me in my own car, and
No, not my own car.
What?
I don't. My car just sits.
Oh, you doing that Drake shit, just collecting dust.
No, I drive it here and there. I got like 3,000 miles on my shit.
Oh, okay. Joe, I just want to see the good life. Yo, I just missed the Rob. What happened to the Rob the Rich, Joe? You are the rich now. We all become kind of. Yo,
nigga's a
I
dick.
always say this about the people who are like professional activists. They're always like, yo, people are oppressing us, and they're always it's like fight the power almost until they do that enough till they become the powerful, or they can sign a deal with the powerful. You know what I mean? You kind of become what you.
You're right, but I don't view it that way.
Yo, we were.
I'm hanging up now because he's trying to fucking turn up. on me.
No. We're gonna get into
He's trying
it.
to turn
We
up.
were
on me
like,
now.
yo, we got it. It's like creators versus the complexes, and Joe became complex.
That's not true.
You are the entity.
That's.
No, I'm not saying you act like how that entity act, but you are the entity. You are the entity.
I am an entity.
But you.
I'm
are,
not the entity because that comes with implications of
But to
the
some-
behavior over the last 60, 70 years. Further than that, but I'm just saying that's what that implies. I'm an entity.
But to some, you are the person, right? You're
I'm
the
listening.
person that people would say that you would have been upset at as a creator.
Shit, no way. I would have loved to meet me as that person. You bugging.
You would fire me.
I would not fire me.
Yes, you would.
Are you bugging?
Joe, you know how you act, right?
I'm
During
listening.
negotiations, you stop work. Imagine if.
When? Tell me when. Tell me when.
You mean tell you when?
Tell me when that happened. I will not continue to let media
no.
manipulation misrepresent my character and my amazing heart.
All right, Joe. Okay, perfect. Everyday struggle. We are in a contract negotiation. You've realized that we're doing more than the contract even required us of doing, right? It required us of doing literally it wasn't even an hour. It was like 15 minutes. You know what you started doing? You basically started saying, "Hey, I'm here to just do my job." You basically say yes. You start giving one-word answers. You're not doing your normal due diligence, and you're not being your normal self because you want to send message to management. Here's the fucking problem. If you guys want me to mail it in,
This nigga
I'll
turned
mail
on.
it in.
This nigga turned
Imagine
on.
somebody show up to your podcast, right? And who knows? Obviously, you guys probably go through contract negotiations. They were like, until I get what I want, I'm just going to give one-word answers, be non-engaged, and be a shell of my former self. You would be upset.
Okay, I mean, you always tell a story from your perspective, which I'm gonna respect. But the part your story started. You trying to get in my ass. In my story, the negotiation with me started way before that contract. The words was there. Lawyers got involved. I created the fucking show.
Okay.
So, if before all of that exists, and you start having the conversations, because that's what you do as a builder. After you build it, right? Like there's round one, there's round two, what's going on after the building. So after you build it, everybody's story changed. So you try to preemptively have those conversations. Like, hey, if this show is successful, what do you think about a second day? Well, how much would that cost for us to run a second day versus what does that bring in? What is the impact of that? How many people got to come in here? How much value can we get out of that? How would y'all value that? When you start having the advertisement conversations, the sponsorship conversations, when you start having those conversations before there's a contract, and then you try to write stuff down, and then see people try to finagle around that contract, that's when Joe gets wild. That's when Joe gets wild. Okay. And that's a totally different picture than the one you painted, which is worker come to work, do his job great, realize there's some shit going on after there's a contract in place, and now just start wilding out.
It's called negotiation.
That's a stick-up.
It's called negotiation.
And I'm never with a stick-up.
It's called negotiations, though. Right? So if we're negotiating, right, even if you feel like whatever way you feel, you're going to at least show up and still do your job to the fullest extent of your ability. You're not going to try to leverage. What I'm trying to say is that your thing is leveraging, right, the fact that they need you to perform to possibly get what you need.
Stop right there. I love this. Joe Budden, the human being, believes that all the creators are the true superheroes of this planet.
Great.
Wait, stop.
What if someone doesn't know your podcast?
Stop. Before we get to Complex and us working together, I believe the creator holds the trump card. You play spades? Okay, well, here's a great spades analogy. Somebody at the table has to have the big joker.
Like
you play spades?
It's like that's like
somebody at the table has to have the big joker is the biggest card in the world. So everybody there got a plan. You playing it, but somebody got the card that trumps all. I feel like that as a creator. So when you say negotiating with who? Somebody that didn't create what we're fighting about? I'm not about to enter a battle with somebody that did not create the very thing that we're fighting about. That's flawed logic. But I'm on your ass now, yeah. I'm on his ass now. This ain't the other day.
Okay.
This ain't the other day, dog.
But such is the case.
Yeah.
But Joe, such is the case with every business that exists. You think that you have a Joe Budden network. Do you think that obviously the Joe Budden podcast?
But wait, when you don't have the big joker, you act like you don't have the big joker. That's my point. There has been a million times in my career where I did not have the big joker, even as the creator, because I signed my rights away.
But you still acted similarly. You walked away. You did things to basically twist the arm or let people know I ain't rocking. No?
Unless we amend things. Now, I'm not amendable. That's the difference between Joe Budden then and Joe Budden now. I'm not amendable now. This is either going to go a few ways or it's going to go without my participation. And unfortunately for these corporations and these companies and people that stand next to me, my participation is huge. There will not be a guilt trip because I have over 20 years now of proving that my cooperation is huge.
Okay.
That's not a stick up.
I want to give you a comparison.
I'm on his ass.
No.
I'm on his ass today. I'm on his ass today.
I got you right now. So, I've made this comparison. I've said Joe thinks he's Dave Chappelle.
I don't want to compare myself to people.
No.
I don't think that I'm these people.
Forget the person.
And I love Dave.
The leverage where Dave has in the comedy world and in the content world, dealing with whether it's Netflix, Comedy Central, or the likes. I believe you falsely believe that you have that leverage elsewhere and that they'll treat you accordingly. Because, by the way, Dave Chappelle was dead wrong when he signed the contract. He ain't like it. He had the fans twist the arm of people. They said, we can't do this without the support of this guy because he owns the fan base.